And good evening. I'd like to welcome you to Spring Branch, Texas. Beautiful evening here in the foothills of the beautiful Texas Hill Country as we're getting set for girls soccer action. What a treat this evening you're in for as we're getting set to see the district leading Smithson Valley Rangers. We're going to be talking quite a bit about them this evening. Very impressive record on the season thus far as they're taking on the team in third place in District 26-5A, that being the New Braunfels Unicorns. Good evening. I'm Roland J. Reese, proud to be bringing you all the soccer action out here, the football action, if you will, at Smithson Valley. We're getting set. A very pleasant evening, nice breeze blowing. It's very pleasant, I guess, for early March. Now, definitely not what they're saying going to transpire in the next several days, or at least it's what the weather forecasters are saying going to happen here for this area of Texas. But that still remains to be seen. I know there's been times when inclement weather has been forecast, and of course it's sunny and beautiful. Great day to be outdoors, and we'll see how that transpires, I guess we can say, over the next 24 to 48 hours. However, a beautiful evening this evening here in Spring Branch as we have many of the Ranger faithful still piling into Ranger Stadium. And of course, across the way, our neighbors from just down Highway 46 apiece, and the New Braunfels Unicorns as they come into play. Smithson Valley coming into play tonight, and we will be talking about this quite a bit. 19-0. No blemishes. I mean, that's an overall record of 19-0. They're 12-0 in district. National rank of 67, ranked number 3 in the state of Texas in 5A. Great job. I mean, you look for a blemish on their schedule, and you just can't find one. They've been all W's. And we'll point out some interesting numbers on that here in just a bit as well. The Rangers are fueled by a young lady named Addison Briscoe. And boy, what a season she's had to this point. Setting all kinds of records, all kinds of goals that she's achieved here in the past month, and continues to just build on those throughout the season as both teams get set to take to the pitch. Smithson Valley, as you see there, in their navy kits, and of course New Braunfels with the blue numerals and the white kits on the opposite side of the pitch. They'll be moving left to right on the pitch as the Smithson Valley moving in the opposite direction. They get set to get the ball down, get things kicked off. And that'll happen here in just a bit. Freshman between the pipes for the Rangers this evening in Brianna Lyons. As a matter of fact, the only netminder they've got on the roster, but she's done quite a job, quite an impressive job. We'll be giving you her numbers throughout the broadcast this evening. So we're just about set to get things going. Waiting for the whistle from our official. As we look to the Smithson Valley bench, and we're underway, and New Braunfels controls the opening kick. Smithson Valley with the ball coming down other side, controlling right there is Residia East. Ball out, it'll be a throw in for the Unicorns, and Lauren Austin is in the starting 11 for the Unicorns. Ball out, it's going to be a throw in for Smithson Valley. To move to that impressive record, they defeated Piper this past Friday to remain unbeaten. Addison Briscoe, the aforementioned, Morgan Hines, and Residia East all scored a goal. Bree Lyons with 2 big saves in that contest this past Friday as they're back in action, of course, this evening. Toss in. Ball kicked out of bounds. It's going to last be touched by Ellie George. It'll be a throw in for the Unicorns. Just underway. Isla Moya with the throw in. Knocked away the ball, controlled by New Braunfels. New Braunfels very impressive on the season. As a matter of fact, the week of February 9th, just a little less than a month ago, they were named the Team of the Week in 5A, along with the San Antonio Southwest boys soccer team in 5A. It's very, very impressive teams on that list. Fulshire, who leads 6A, and of course Lamar, 6A girls. The Athens 4A girls on that list as well. Certainly a tip of the cap to New Braunfels. Right now, ball being controlled by Smithson Valley, trying to set things up. This is Addison Briscoe on the attack, being guarded out there by Isla Moya. A whistle and free kick coming. This one being handled by Hannah Newton. Pass in, into the goal! Great shot that time for Smithson Valley. And with 36:49 remaining in the opening stanza, the Rangers draw first blood. We take a look at the replay. Coming off there, just perfect placement. And of course, Addison Briscoe. Putting the Rangers on the board 1-0 early. Addie leads the team in scoring with 33 goals on the year. Now make it 34 and 14 helpers. She has scored a goal in every district game, and to this point, the only district game that she hadn't scored in was earlier against New Braunfels. That record's been erased already early in this contest. 1-0 Rangers. They come back and control. Emma Bettis. Ball out, last touch by Smithson Valley. And the throw in. As we mentioned, Addie Briscoe now 34 goals on the season. Hannah Newton leading this Ranger squad in assists with 16, or correction, let me correct myself right there. It's Izzy Sutherland with 17 helpers on the season. Hannah Newton right behind her with 16. Well-rounded team, everybody contributed. Speaking of Hannah Newton, there she is with a throw in for the Rangers. Possession taken over by New Braunfels. Hannah Newton left side. Abigail Newton. The Newtons playing little passing control there. This ball taken over momentarily and possession regained by New Braunfels. Unicorn player loses their footing. No whistle was indicated. If they did call a foul, wasn't made aware to the broadcast booth. However, corner kick, or correction, goal kick coming up for Bree Lions. And the Rangers control. New Braunfels. Maya Hernandez with the throw in. She's controlling the ball as the pass goes back to her. Across the pitch, this is Lauren Austin. New way trying to gather it in. Elise Owen. Her shot across the back line. And it's going to result in a goal kick for Smithson Valley. Just underway, goal scored at the, actually with 36:49 on the clock. So we'll do the math to tell you that's the 3rd minute of our match this evening. Abigail Newton from a free kick in their zone. Happened just momentarily, moments ago. 1-0 Rangers as they control and try to move the ball down the pitch. New Braunfels back, gathered in by Bree Lyons. For this New Braunfels squad, you've got the aforementioned Elise Owens. She's a sophomore, leads the team in goals with 11. Right behind her, Bella Rosales, who has 10. Scoring leaders on this Unicorn squad. Ball knocked out, it'll be a throw in for Smithson Valley. The area of assists, once again. It's Elise Owen leading that category with 8 assists on the season. Little tussle for the ball. It'll be taken over by Smithson Valley. And they move the ball down. Great effort there as we see Emma Perez. Well, the ball is gathered in by the New Braunfels netminder. And the Unicorns in control once again. Deep in their end is Elise Owen. Bree Lyons gathering the ball in. Mentioning Addie's goals now at 34 on the season. Addie Briscoe, that is, for the Smithson Valley Rangers. Morgan Heinz trails her with 15 goals and 13 assists on the year. Alondra Sanchez and Izzy Sutherland fall in line right after Morgan, tied at 11 apiece. Bree Lyons puts the ball in play. Coming over, this is Hannah Newton. Off to Perez. Trying the pass down pitch. New Braunfels, by the way, coming into this game after a win last Friday against Veterans Memorial. 9-0 win. For a matter of fact, New Braunfels winners of their last 3 as they defeated Wagner on February 20th. Up in Kerrville, they defeated the Tybee Antlers. That being a week ago tonight. And of course Friday, a win 9-0 over Veterans Memorial. Ball kicked, I believe they're going to say it was last touched by New Braunfels. Throw in for Smithson Valley in the Rangers' control. Rangers with a great job of controlling the ball early on here in this first half. Handling trying to cross. Goes across the end line. It'll be a goal kick coming up for New Braunfels. And handling that, Briseda East. Ball comes up, Smithson Valley controls. Several three-game win streaks throughout the season for New Braunfels. There's a shot. This one high over the net. Rangers got a good look. Just a bit much on that is Alondra Sanchez. Took that shot for the Rangers. Goal kick for New Braunfels. Once again handling that is number 16, Stella Finch. Pass down, handling. That's Elise Owen. She tries to center. Shot. Knocked away by Bree Lyons. Back to Elise. Knocked away. Good defense that time. It's Morgan Heights. Good presence of mind to kick that thing away. She gets into the play and just kicks it out. Tight defense that time handled by Smithson Valley. And it appears that Tyler Botcher coming up. Looking a bit ginger on that right leg. Certainly hope it's nothing serious. Maybe just a cramp she can play out. Here comes a throw in for Smithson Valley. Talk about good defense, which we've seen demonstrated thus far by the Rangers this evening. On this season, the Rangers have outscored opponents 97-5 overall. 97-5. District goals 64-4. Rangers have won and done so decisively. I would dare talk about Smithson Valley's win streak, but that's simple to figure out at this point. 19 games, or 19 matches, I guess we could say to this point. Very, very impressive, but this program, under Coach Atkins, year in and year out, among the best in the state, and they're always a resident of postseason play. Whistle, I think New Braunfels is going to come away with this with a free kick. Let's check this replay. And that is the case. Unicorns. Bree Lyons to gather it in. Goal at the 3-minute mark. Almost right off the bat by Smithson Valley has the Rangers up 1-0. This big district tilt. Both of these squads almost assured some postseason play as New Braunfels now making a change. A couple of unicorns coming in, among them number 23, Peyton Dames. It's Baker Kyle on the kick. Turn just wide. And that resulted in a goal kick for Smithson Valley. Rangers taking over possessions. They try to move the ball down the pitch once again. Shot, good defense that time by New Braunfels to thwart that. Rangers going to try and reset. Shot, ball goes out. I believe they're going to say it was last touch by the netminder there for New Braunfels. And that being Emma Snow, who's in goal for the Unicorns. A corner kick coming up for the Rangers. Was given up 9 goals this season. 36 saves. 1.636 goals against average. And Unicorns get to throw in. Unicorns look to set something up. Ball taken away by the Rangers. Snow once again gathers in the ball. And they're off once again. As we look at New Braunfels' record, they began the 2025-26 campaign, I guess technically the 2026 campaign, as they began on January 1 with a 1-1 tie against Tomball Memorial. Fell to Johnson 1-0 on the second. Here's Briscoe trying to set things up. Knocked out last touch by New Braunfels. And a goal kick coming up will be taken by Hannah Newton. Kick once again, looking to go. Goal was Briscoe. Snow got just enough of it to knock it away. Just a perfect pass that time. Smithson Valley very disciplined in those corner kicks and crosses from that area to set up the likes of Briscoe and others. Nice ball control that time. His handling was Briseda East. Ball out, a bit of a break. On for the goal kick once again, Stella Finch. Once again, Rangers in possession. Easy to say the Rangers have controlled time of possession thus far in the match. Pass just away. Gathered back in that time. Kaylee Lusa. trying to back things up and set things up once again. Emma Bettis controlling, shot. Just up and over the goal. Nice effort from Emma. Once again, Rangers control. Ball taken over, Peyton Dames. Tries to move the ball down the pitch. Last touched by a Ranger. It'll be a throw in for New Braunfels. Good defense for Smithson Valley once again. Nakema Bettis got in the way and last touched the ball. It'll be a throw in for New Braunfels. And the Rangers take back over. Down, pressure coming, double teamed. She tries to get the ball off to Abigail Newton. All by herself. Was Addison Briscoe just a little out of her range. But a great job. You see Addie there. Snow coming over to put the stop to that. It's a throw in for the New Braunfels Unicorns. You listen to some of these, the margin of victory that the Rangers have had over opponents this season, and it's no wonder. That they have such a great goals for and goals against number. They defeated Steele to start the season, actually on the 29th of December, 8-0. 5-0 win followed on New Year's Day against Churchill. 7-0 against Bowie out of Austin. 7-0 later on against the Greyhounds in Bernie. 5-0 on the 27th of January against Piper. February 3rd, 10-0 against Wagner. Following game, 10-0 against Tivy. 3 games in a row, 10-0. Veterans Memorial, rather. So they've certainly had their share of goal output thus far this season, as we mentioned. (97-5) they've outscored their opponents. And there it is. They gave up 1 goal to Vista Ridge, gave up 1 goal to Hendrickson, 1 goal to Bernie Champion, that on the 16th of January. And a goal, they gave a goal up to Alamo Heights and Bernie. So none of their opponents got closer than 1 goal in each of their matches this season. Centering pass. Taken away by New Braunfels. Once again, tough defense as the Rangers try to come away with it. Unicorns retain possession. This will be kicked out. It'll be a throw in for New Braunfels as we're showing just a little over 14 minutes remaining here in the first half. Goal scored in the 3rd minute by Addison Briscoe was the only difference in the match this evening between first place Smithson Valley at 12-0 in district and 3rd place New Braunfels as they sit 8-2-2 in district play. This one goes out, and very demonstrative on the part of the Ranger player there, saying, no, it's going to be a goal kick for us. That one last touch by Haley Brandenburg of New Braunfels. Oh, actually, okay. Goal kick coming. They're saying, no, that was not the case. So here comes the Unicorns with their first goal kick of the match. Knocked away and out, gathered in by Smithson Valley. We've got a substitution for the Rangers coming in at this time. Coming in for Smithson Valley, that is Morgan Heights. Morgan, a senior midfielder. Brief time there on the bench. Back in action. Well, we've been bragging on Addison Briscoe of the Smithson Valley Rangers, and it seems as though Tuesday, February 17th, which would have been 2 weeks ago tonight, she scored her 100th career goal in a 3-1 win over district rival Bernie Champion. 100th career goal at the high school level. Very impressive indeed for the young lady. According to the New Braunfels newspaper, the Herald Zeitung, Addie came to Smithson Valley her sophomore year from California. This was after Smithson Valley had lost 13 seniors. Gathered in by Emma Snow. Goal kick out. It'll be a throw in for Smithson Valley. Interesting quote in the paper. The Herald Zeitung quoted Coach Atkins, who said that he told Addison Briscoe, listen to me, do what I tell you, and I promise you you're going to be a phenomenal college player one day. And by the looks of things, she's certainly heading in that direction. Addie Briscoe, a senior. No indication of where she'll take her talents next season, but certainly hope she does remain on the pitch. Continue to entertain playing this great game. Ball kicked out, goal kick coming for New Braunfels. We got 10 minutes remaining here in the opening half. Smithson Valley, following an Addison Briscoe goal in the 3rd minute, leads 1-0 over New Braunfels. Unicorns control. As the advance pass ahead. Like they attempted to cross, but nothing was going on there, as I believe we're getting another substitution in for Smithson Valley. Just prior to the goal kick. We just found out that Addison Briscoe has committed. She will be playing college soccer, college football. College soccer, I guess, more appropriately for here in the USA. But it's great to know she's going to continue her talents. As down across the back line, it'll be a goal kick coming up, I believe. No, correction, it was last touch by a New Braunfels player. So a goal kick coming up once again for Hannah Newton and the Smithson Valley Rangers. Been very successful. They've had some good looks thus far in this sort of situation. Here's Hannah. This time good defense as the ball knocked away by New Braunfels. Back inside. Briscoe gathering it in. Newton shot. Off the head and just over the goal, so a goal kick coming up once again for New Braunfels. Great effort that time by Gabby Guerrero, number 19. Gabby, a junior midfielder on this Ranger squad. Apparently the news coming in fast, and it's good to hear from you, letting us know what's going on. Apparently, Addison Briscoe will be taking her talents to Abilene Christian. So we'll look forward to seeing her play for the Wildcats out there in West Texas coming up next season. But till then, still a Smithson Valley Ranger. I guess always the Smithson Valley Ranger is really the case. Rangers we will be. And a special word of thanks for getting that information into the broadcast booth this evening. New Braunfels is kicked away. Throw in coming for Smithson Valley. Throw, nice cross. Newton in the vicinity. Gathered in, nice pass. Shot, goal! Beautiful heads-up shot that time. Izzy Sutherland with a goal to increase this lead to 2-0 for Smithson Valley. We watch this. Izzy gathers it in, and just at the perfect point. That in the 33rd minute. So our score now, 2-0 Smithson Valley, following that Izzy Sutherland goal. You know, looking at the overall record of this series, it's dating back to 2013. Smithson Valley with the decisive lead in the series, 11-4, and of course 7 ties. They tied 2 times in 2025. According to our records, the last win for New Braunfels came back on Valentine's Day 2020 with a 2-1 win over Smithson Valley. However, from that point, it has been all Rangers. Clock continues to run, now under 5 minutes here in the opening stanza, opening half. Ball knocked away. It was last touch by Alondra Sanchez. Or correction. Free kick coming for Smithson Valley. Shot on, just kisses off the top of the goal. And out of bounds. We see that shot just a wee bit high. That was heading to money once again for the Rangers. There's a goal kick coming for New Braunfels. Pass in once again. It's Addison Briscoe. Ball knocked out. I believe they're going to say it might have been last touch by Morgan Heinz. It was. Throw in for New Braunfels. Smithson Valley came away already this season with a 3-0 win over New Braunfels. And of course up in New Braunfels back on the 30th of January. It's just part of this 19-0 season that the Rangers are enjoying thus far. Throw in taken by New Braunfels. Ball out, Bree Lyons gathers it in. As the Rangers look to methodically set something up, maybe another scoring opportunity prior to the first half expiring. Pass taken, last touch, down to bounce by Baker Kyle of New Braunfels. The throw in the Rangers control. It's been high for Briseda East as the Rangers put the ball back in play. And the Unicorns on offense kick the ball out. It'll be a throw in for Smithson Valley. Ball taken over. There's a shot on, knocked away by Snow. Good effort for the Rangers putting on pressure to that New Braunfels defense. Not a lot of work thus far in the first half for Bree Lyons. Knocked away a couple, had a couple of goal kicks, but just hasn't had the pressure that Smithson Valley has put on New Braunfels thus far. There's a corner kick. Out of bounds, throw coming for the New Braunfels Unicorns. Maya Hernandez handles that. Unicorns control. Taken away by Smithson Valley. We're down to the final few seconds here of the first half. And a whistle. Free kick for Smithson Valley. They control. Trying for one more scoring opportunity before the end of the first half. And a Newton. Ball goes out, and that'll wipe out the clock here. Zeros on the clock as we've got one half in the books from Smithson Valley High School here in beautiful Spring Branch, Texas. Our score, Smithson Valley 2, New Braunfels 0. Back with second half action in just a moment right here on the Rangers Network.
Our Smithson Valley Athletic Booster Club wants to thank Fuller Construction. The Fullers have a long tradition of being Rangers. They are dedicated to providing high-caliber work for all their clients and our Smithson Valley athletes. Thank you, Fuller Construction. Abundant Life Expressions has been proudly serving San Antonio with top-quality screen printing since 1991. They are a proud sponsor of our Smithson Valley Rangers and support us and keep us all in our latest Ranger fashion. Thank you, ALE. Thank you to GVTC for the continued support year after year. GVTC has been sponsoring our Rangers for over a decade. You have helped us grow and succeed. Thank you, GVTC.
Contractors come into our neighborhoods and make empty promises, hurting homeowners and giving good roofers a bad name. But not Links Roofing. We live in and support this community. We believe every Texan deserves a strong roof at a reasonable price. A roof that gives you peace of mind in the face of our strongest storms. This company was built on doing the little things right. From our inspections to our installations and unmatched warranties, when you choose Links Roofing, you get a product and people you can depend on. Contact Links Roofing today, because this community is our home too.
Every shoe they've ever worn has been black. That little voice they hear inside their heads is Coach Larry Hill. When asked their favorite color, they all agree it's always navy. They all believe that the baseball team, a certain law enforcement group, and the 4x4 side-by-side were all named after them. The only thing on their Christmas list is Whataburger gift cards. Each of them has officially changed their middle name to Smithson. When choosing their jersey number, they all answered anything but the number 1. They are the most Rangers in the world.
Stay Navy, my friend.
The Smithson Valley athletes appreciate Christopher Ashley Pools. Thank you for all of your support. They are a big part of our community and have their very own Ranger athletes. Our Smithson Valley athletes appreciate the branch for all of their continued support. They keep our hungry athletes fed and contribute towards scholarships and overall athletic needs year after year. The Rangers appreciate you. Links Roofing is on their second year supporting our Rangers. They are full throttle in all they do. We are so thankful for their support and being a strong force in our community. If you need a new roof, make sure you call Links Roofing. Let's Get Pickled and Shop is our neighborhood spirit wear and more place to be. They are a Ranger family, strong supporters, and create any magic you need. Thanks for all you do for our Rangers and keeping us looking Rangerific.
United Rentals understands that your routine is never routine. That's why we stand in the same dirt, ready to help you work with unmatched equipment and expertise that turn worries into wins. So as the weather shifts, plans change, and project complexity increases, we stand united with you. United Rentals. Work united.
I was in the science club, and I was a member of the first golf team at Kenyon High School. I still remember Miss Goen, who taught me Spanish, and I'm still using what she taught me today, or Mr. Burr or Mr. Miller that taught me shop and auto mechanics. It set a foundation that has led me to create a very successful family insurance business and serve over 28 years in public office, both locally and at the state level. Cougar spirit still lives in me, and when I went to Kenyon High School, we were the only high school in the district. And now look at it. It's one of the largest, most prolific districts in the Central Texas area, both athletically and scholastically. And so I'm very proud of that.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by GVTC, Jeremy Fuller State Farm, Lynx Roofing, The Branch, Christopher Ashley Pools, Let's Get Pickled and Shop, ALE Custom T-Shirt Printing, Fuller Construction, and Wick Productions.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go, have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, ay, mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
The best part of teaching is knowing that each day I have the opportunity to create a positive learning environment which supports their academic growth but also supports their personal growth. And I love being part of a district that focuses so much on student success.
You have support, you get to talk to the people that work with you above and around you, and they support the program, they support the kids. So you're not pushing and pulling in different directions. Everybody has a common goal, and that is to provide our kids with the best opportunities that we can. And that is truly a blessing and true to Comal ISD and what we get here.
I am completely brand new to Comal. I am not from the area, so coming in, it has been very welcoming, very warm. I always feel supported. If I need any sort of help, I always know who to ask, and if I don't know who to ask, I can ask somebody and then they'll point me in the right direction, and it is absolutely amazing.
To see myself finding something that I love and being passionate about my job, there's nothing like I love more, honestly. Like it's gonna start making me tear up. Like that's really what I do it for, because I was somebody who just struggled and struggled and struggled and struggled, and it wasn't until I was in 10th grade that I had a teacher that finally believed in me. So I just wanted to find a way to look out for and to give those people that were kind of like me when I was younger an opportunity to be successful.
The structure and the disciplines that are in place, it's a great place to work, not only as a teacher but a coach as well. The family atmosphere, love for one another, from the ladies in the lunchroom or driving a bus. I remember my bus driving Miss Z from when I was a little kid, bus 861, so everybody has an impact.
While I was a student at Texas A&M University, I had the opportunity to do my student teaching here in Comal. I was able to witness firsthand the support that teachers receive and how different this district was than any district I had been in before. And I knew from the first days in Comal that I would want to be here and that I would be valued as a teacher and as an educator and a person.
You belong here.
You belong here.
You belong here.
From Blanco to Bulverde, Bernie to New Braunfels, GVTC Local Lens is your connection to Hill Country happenings. 24 hours a day, tune into GVTC Channel 16 for local high school sports, community events, and original programming. Brought to you with the power of GVTC. Tune in now for a unique view of your community through the GVTC Local Lens.
I want to pursue pipeline welding. I want to go into the pipeline industry. I want to go to trade school, and then after trade, eventually start my own pipelining company. So it actually prepares us a lot for when we get older. It helps us think about what we want to get into when we get older.
So here in Comal ISD, the opportunities for these students, it's amazing. Programs that they are passionate about, things where they can be up and doing and working with their hands. And Comal ISD supports us. They have our back 100% of the time. If we need something in the shop for these kids to be successful, they don't blink an eye, and they make sure we have what we need and that the students have what they need to be successful.
CT programs are really just helpful because they allowed me to figure out what I wanted to do, and it's just been really nice being able to test different things out and be able to see what I want to do in the future.
Today I was just playing a game with my buddy, and it just helps me get to know her and just spend some one-on-one time with her. And it helps prepare me for the future because I want to do something with kids, so either like being a pediatric doctor, so that just gets me involved with kids and really helps me give back to my community.
I really didn't have much of an idea of where I wanted to go, But with construction, it really shows you a lot of different branches that you can take and a lot of different pathways you can take in life. And it really helped me put together an idea of what I want to do when I grow up. I feel like everyone should use the opportunity that they have at school and use that to launch themselves even further in the future.
Our Smithson Valley Athletic Booster Club wants to thank Fuller Construction. The Fullers have a long tradition of being Rangers. They are dedicated to providing high-caliber work for all their clients and our Smithson Valley athletes. Thank you, Fuller Construction. Abundant Life Expressions has been proudly serving San Antonio with top-quality screen printing since 1991. They are a proud sponsor of our Smithson Valley Rangers and support us and keep us all in our latest Ranger fashion. Thank you, ALE. Thank you to GVTC for the continued support year after year. GVTC has been sponsoring our Rangers for over a decade. You have helped us grow and succeed. Thank you, GVTC.
Back with you on the campus of Smithson Valley High School here in beautiful Spring Branch, Texas, on a very pleasant evening. Nice breeze blowing. And the Ranger faithful certainly enjoying it. It's something they're accustomed to seeing thus far this season, and they're seeing it again tonight as the Rangers are out to a 2-0 lead over the New Braunfels Unicorns. We had goals that first half in the 3rd minute from leading scorer on the Smithson Valley squad, Addison Briscoe. Izzy Sutherland followed up in the 33rd minute, the junior midfielder forward. She contributed with a goal of her own. And the Rangers out in front 2-0. Once again, Smithson Valley controlling, get things started off here in the second half. Switch sides, Rangers will be moving in the other direction, left or right, across your screen. And the Unicorns look to set that up. Good defense, good takeaway that time by the Rangers. And they're off. There's a nice pass, Izzy Sutherland. Looking to go in the goal again. No, but tries to gather in her own rebound. Whistle, and it appears Smithson Valley's going to get a free kick. Being tripped up and getting off the turf that time, Morgan Heinz. Who we found out, according to a Facebook post on the Smithson Valley Girls Soccer Facebook site, Morgan Heinz's mom celebrating a birthday here in the last several days. We certainly wish you a very special happy birthday, and I know you've got to be enjoying this as well. They're getting set for a free kick. Morgan's going to be taking this. And the referee says, let's put this thing back in play. Shot on and in. Off that free kick, put another point on the board for Smithson Valley. Rangers lead it 3-0. We can check this. Here's Morgan. Perfect placement. Just over the outreached arms of Snow, as you see there, the New Braunfels goalie. And kissing the strings on the back of the net. Goal scored in the 42nd minute. There's a little birthday present for Morgan's mom as she picks up that goal. Addie Briscoe handling. Down, Morgan trying to advance once again. It's touched out across the back line. We'll see, apparently this is going to be a goal kick coming up for the Rangers, and on to take that is Hannah Newton. Hannah with a nice setup on an earlier goal kick. Kick in. Last touch, I believe we're going to see that senior Emma Bettis who last touched that. And I stand corrected. She was just involved in the play. But it'll be another corner kick coming up for Hannah Newton. Just underway here in the second half. Moments ago, Smithson Valley picks up their third goal of the match. Free kick by Morgan Heinz to extend that Ranger lead to 3-0. As a matter of fact, same margin Smithson Valley defeated these very same New Braunfels Unicorns on back in January. Once again, Rangers controlling. It's Bettis. Her effort goes wide. It's gathered in by Emma Snow. She kicks this away. As we were mentioning earlier, not a whole lot on the other end for Bree Lyons. However, 13 shots on goal she's faced thus far this season. She's only given up 6. A goal against average of .2. She's done a great job in goal, and that team defense around her has certainly been nothing short of spectacular. Bree, a freshman goalkeeper. Speaking about her, we see her right there wearing the number 0. Inbound, New Braunfels controls. Maintaining possession, trying to move it down. Last touch by Smithson Valley. This is a throw in for New Braunfels and Lauren Austin who threw that in. Now the reverse is the Rangers will throw in. Rangers faithful, certainly letting either the team or the officiating staff, and I believe that probably being more the case, certainly hear their opinion. But it's good. You got to get involved and be a passionate fan. It's one thing I love about a lot of the parents of high school. I think they get criticized unfairly a lot of times. I think there's an awful lot of passion and an awful lot of pride they have in watching their kids play. Very, very special time in the lives not only of the athletes, but for their parents as well. Ball out, it'll be a throw in for New Braunfels. Non-district schedule. Smithson Valley picked up wins over Steele, Churchill, Vista Ridge, Bowie, College Park, Hendrickson, and Duncanville. And of course, they've faced every district rival at least once thus far in the season, some of them twice. Faced Piper and Burney 2 times. we take a look at the Smithson Valley schedule, 1, 2, 3, 4 remain after tonight. As their season will come to a close, I should say their regular season, saved there by snow. Or correction, we have changing goaltender. That is Kylie Bacher now in goal for the New Braunfels Unicorns. We've had a change in the netminder for the Unicorns. So this coming Friday, Smithson Valley will travel to San Antonio for a date against Wagner. A week from tonight in Kerrville against the Tivy Antlers. And Veterans Memorial. Got a double dip there on the 12th and 13th for the Rangers coming up to close out the 2026 regular season campaign. As we get set for another exciting postseason, we look forward to seeing them in action. New Braunfels trying to move the ball down. It's kicked out. It'll be a throw in for the Unicorns. Throw in by Lauren Austin. Smithson Valley once again steps in front. Salandra Sanchez with the takeaway. He'll pass down trying to set up a teammate just a bit too far. Teammate couldn't gather it in, so it'll go out and it'll be a goal kick coming up for Kylie Bacher and the New Braunfels Unicorns. Looking to the other side of the pitch, our visitors from New Braunfels will have 3 remaining games. It's Friday on the road in Bernie for a date against Champion. A week from tonight in San Antonio as they face the Lady Mules of Alamo Heights. And once again, the Rangers find the back of the net. Awesome job, great presence of mind, great setup. As we'll check this out, this replay. Just over the outreached arms of Bacher and into the back of the net. Net lead now extended to 4-0 for Smithson Valley. That one scored in the 50th minute. And the Rangers doing a good job to extend their lead. A whistle, and I believe a free kick coming up for New Braunfels. And that'll be the case. Ball put in play, once again taken over by Smithson Valley. Smithson Valley definitely the more aggressive of the two teams tonight. They've done a great job with scoring opportunities. Converting them. He's getting passed down. Sutherland. And New Braunfels putting the ball back into play. And things shaping up to be just another night where the Rangers put a big number of goals on the board. I mean, we're looking at still just under 30 minutes remaining here in the second half. And yellow card is being shown by the official. And he didn't indicate who that was issued on. Don't know if that was number 17, Piper Posey, or whom. We will check the replay here. That one is going to be issued on number 19, Haley Brandenburg. So Haley with the yellow and a free kick coming up. Shot of Wrigley Weston in the game, as it looks like once again this will be Morgan Heights with the free kick for the Rangers. Clock stopped in the 51st minute of play. The shot off for Morgan this time. And a goal kick coming up for New Braunfels. Smithson Valley's defense just so tight, they haven't given New Braunfels really a chance to get anywhere near the goal, or at least get a clear look and a clear shot on goal. As the Rangers playing a very stifling defense, as is the case right there with the takeaway. Ball knocked away, back out of the inline. It'll be a goal kick coming up for New Braunfels. Haley Bacher handling that. Once again, Smithson Valley comes away with the takeaway. Shot on, a little bit wide. Another goal kick coming as Emma Bettis got a hold of that. Five seniors on this Smithson Valley squad. Addison Briscoe being among them, Morgan Heights, Hannah Newton, Emma Bettis, and Lana LeSueur. Coach Atkins got to be very happy in the play of his freshman netminder, Bree Lyons, and thinking, well, we got her for another 3 years here at the Ranger Place. Bettis with the shot. There she is. She is so good now. She's only going to be better as she gets more experience and gets a little bit older between the pipes there for Smithson Valley. Free kick coming up for New Braunfels. This one being taken by Hallie Brandenburg. Goals in the 3rd, 33rd, 42nd, and 50th minute. Have Smithson Valley out in front is right now Tyler Bodger. Tyler Bodger gets set to inbound this for the Rangers. Inbound Rangers control. Is coming over for that was Aubrey Castro. Whistle will be another free kick for New Braunfels. Haley Brandenburg handling that. Castro with a takeaway. New Braunfels with possession. Defense a little too tight that time. They're going to say free kick coming up for the New Braunfels Unicorns. Blanca Sanchez in Just a little bit. And there's the kick. Three Lions closing the door. Smithson Valley controls. Nothing there, no whistle. As New Braunfels takes over possession. Ball knocked away. Unicorns couldn't gather in for a shot on goal as the forward was just out of position that time. However, they'll retain possession with a throw-in. Pass down. This the deepest New Braunfels has been all match. With the recent UIL realignment, say within the last several weeks, we've talked an awful lot about it. These two teams will remain district rivals moving forward. Same districts for the Unicorns and Rangers again next season. On the pitch. Once again, Bree Lyons with the save and the goalie kick. Putting the ball in the play, we've got substitutions coming in for both squads right now. And for Smithson Valley, we see number 22, Kaylee Lusa. So number 12, Abigail Newton checking in for the Rangers. And Smithson Valley with the throw in. Rangers regain possession after a brief takeaway there by New Braunfels. And the Rangers keeping the ball alive. Near midfield, there's a pass down as they get set to reset things. And they advance. Nice pass that time. On the heel of the Smithson Valley player. This one kicked out beyond the end line. That resulted in a goal kick for New Braunfels. Goal kick taken momentarily by Smithson Valley. Rangers retain possession. Time is Hecken going with the ball, the pass off. Intercepted by a New Braunfels player. Pass down intended. For Stella Finch. Came back away. Smithson Valley tries to regain possession and does so. Right at about midfield as they advance. This one will go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for New Braunfels. Halfway through the second half, 2 second half goals by Smithson Valley have extended that lead to 4-0 over New Braunfels. Pass not handled by Smithson Valley. Is battling that time was Wrigley Weston for New Braunfels. The ball comes away. Kaylee Lusa tried to gain possession. Does so. That's Alondra Sanchez. Passing far side, ball kicked out. And throw in coming to New Braunfels. Good thing about that Smithson Valley defense is they're keying on where the throw in is going, and of course they'll grab possession right away. This one last touch by a New Braunfels player, and Smithson Valley now with possession on the throw in. Trying to advance to their attack end. Ball saved, but possession will go over to Smithson Valley. And goal kick coming for Kylie Bacher and the Unicorns. Once again, there's the defense. Advancing in the attack zone. Shot just a bit wide and out. So a goal kick coming for New Braunfels once again. Bacher, the ball in play. As a matter of fact, yeah, New Braunfels just holding on to possession for a very brief time in that Ranger defense once again that we've bragged about. I mean, they've pitched a clean sheet thus far this evening with really minimal work for Bree Lions. So it all starts with a strong defense and an offense that capitalizes. Here are the Unicorns once again. Smithson Valley takes over. That's Aubrey Castro. Unicorns take it back, trying to set up Stella Finch. Loses control, ball over the back line. I believe they're going to say it might have been last touched by Tyler Botcher. And a rare corner kick now coming up for the New Braunfels Unicorns. Haven't seen this opportunity too many times this match for the Unicorns. Ball's in play. Knocked away. Once again, good D, good job there defensively. Bree Lions and the Rangers to turn away a golden scoring opportunity for the Unicorns. So Smithson Valley now with the throw in. Ball knocked out. And we will see what the call is. It's going to be a goal kick coming up for New Braunfels. Now just about 15 minutes. A little over 15 minutes remain in the match this evening. Apparently the goal was good for New Braunfels, so we'll correct that. Did not get an indication, but of course they went to midfield to get play started again. It appeared from our vantage point that a stop was made. However, stranger things have happened. 4-1 our score now. Smithson Valley back to Lions. And down the pitch, Castro tries to come over and take over possession. Nothing doing there. It basically amounts to backing up and letting Smithson Valley reload. There's a penalty. A yellow card that time being called. I believe they're going to get number 20, Chloe Snyder, on that one, as the referee calls for a timeout. Yes, Snyder was back defensively for New Braunfels. Foul on Abigail Newton, who will take the penalty kick. Now just about 32 yards from the back of the net. Everybody getting in position. Is Abigail's shot. This one saved by Bacher. Ball is loose. Goes out. It'll result in a goal kick for New Braunfels. Turnover. Smithson Valley with a throw in. Rangers keeping pressure in their attack end. Pass down, gathered in that time by Kylie Bacher. So once again, 4-1 our score. Rangers on top in a match that's been all Rangers till just a few moments ago. New Braunfels was able to penetrate and get in their attack end. Ball apparently came away and crossed the goal line. What looked like it was saved and knocked away. Wasn't the case. Free kick now for Smithson Valley. Grayson Eckendorn putting the ball in play for the Rangers. Gathered in by Bacher. And once again, good Smithson Valley defense there for the takeaway. Pass out of bounds, New Braunfels throw in. Well, to recap briefly for Smithson Valley, goals in the 3rd, 33rd, 42nd, and 50th minute of tonight's match. Got the Rangers out to a 4-0 lead till just minutes ago. When New Braunfels took that clean sheet off the goal, off the board with a goal of their own. And our score is 4-1. Smithson Valley getting set for the throw-in. Handling that, number 12, Abigail Newton. Had a nice showing here in the second half for the Rangers. Pass possession taken back. Here's Castro for Smithson Valley. Let's get Abigail Newton. Ball off of However, taken back by Lauren Austin and New Braunfels. Almost a steal there. Madison Vesti with the inbound, the throw-in. She's back with another throw-in for the Rangers. And the Rangers will retain possession with a throw-in deep in their attack end. Pass attempt, blocked, knocked out. Another throw-in coming for the Rangers. We've got 30 minutes in the books here in the second half. In a match that's been all Smithson Valley. Got subs coming in for both sides. Now entering the game for Smithson Valley, number 29, Lana LeSueur, one of the seniors we spoke about on this Ranger squad. And the throw in, Castro. Bit of a shot, Bacher there for the takeaway for New Braunfels. Rangers trying to keep the ball in play. And it'll be a throw-in for New Braunfels. As we mentioned earlier, this Friday, New Braunfels will be on the road in Bernie for date against the Lady Chargers of Champion. Ball taken away. That is Lauren Austin. Out of bounds. Last touch by a Unicorn. There's the throw in by Peyton Cox for Smithson Valley. Addie Courtney handled there momentarily for the Unicorns. It's over to Stella Finch. Taken back by Smithson Valley. Pass down the pitch just a little out of the range of the defender of the Smithson Valley player, which last touched it, I believe that was number 19, Gabby Guerrero. And the ball taken over by New Braunfels. Rangers with possession. They're just trying to keep the ball in play right now. That's Hannah Newton. Ball goes out. New Braunfels with the throw in. Meanwhile, Smithson Valley travels to San Antonio this coming Friday for a match against Wagner. There's a shot that time by number 18, McKenna Cundiff. Bree Lyons with the save for Smithson Valley. Several stat leaders on the pitch this evening for both squad. In points, Elise Owens. 11 goals on the season, 30 points on the season for Elise from New Braunfels. Shot on, and there's another Smithson Valley goal. Ball just bouncing away. Bacher came out of the net, left unattended. And Peyton Cox is going to get credit for that one. So we can see Peyton just off the noggin and in the back of the net. So in the 73rd minute, Cox with a goal. And our score now 5-1 Smithson Valley. They've dominated the whole match. We're just about set to get back to play. And I believe a couple of fans being shown the exit. Thus far from a little bit of over celebration this evening. And that being the case, always good to keep your passion within check, and I believe that may be what the discrepancy was here. However, we're just moments away from getting this thing back into play. Third, the 33rd, 42nd, 50th, and 73rd minute tonight for Smithson Valley. Goals by Addison Briscoe. They shared the wealth this evening. It certainly did. Addison Briscoe. Morgan Heights with a pair. Also Peyton Cox here in the last several minutes, which set up this situation. Put the 5th goal on the board for the Rangers. And the ball back into play. Smithson Valley trying to keep it into play. That's Crusader East. She loses it out. It's a throw in for New Braunfels. And a whistle. Free kick coming. Coming up for New Braunfels, taking it is Hallie Brandenburg. And the ball in play. Trying to control in the far corner. It's going to result in a throw or a corner kick. It's going to be a, check this, throw in for New Braunfels. Out of bounds, gathered in by Bree Lyons. And the Rangers with the ball in play. There goes streaking opportunity. He's heading down. Another scoring opportunity on the Smithson Valley player on the fly. Here's a throw in. It was Aubrey Castro who had steps on her defender. Gathers it in. Pass far side. They try to control out. Don't know if they're going to say it's off the New Braunfels defender. They are. And corner kick coming for Smithson Valley. Corner. Ball gathered in by Kylie Bacher. And a save for the Unicorns. Goal kick out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Rangers. In a match that's been all Rangers. mentioned they'll take that first place standing into San Antonio for a date against Wagner this coming Friday night. By the way, 4-18 Wagner taking on 1-19 Veterans Memorial tonight. Other district action shows Piper against Bernie Champion, and the Bernie Greyhounds against their Seminole rival, Lady Mules of Alamo Heights. Rangers with possession, knocked out, no whistle. I believe the officials may just be looking to close the books on this one this evening. Not a whole lot of time left. Braunfels inbound. A throw in. They retain possession. Unicorns trying to set something up there. Peyton Thomas lost control. It's a free kick coming up for Smithson Valley. Down the pitch, Castro trailing. Bacher gathers it in. And a goal kick. Gathered in, knocked out. I believe that was Alondra Sanchez. The foul was against, so it'll be a free kick for Smithson Valley. Who's on to take it is Grayson Heckendorn. So Grayson with the free kick. Saved by Kylie Bacher. We're under a minute to play in this one tonight. Smithson Valley will move to a perfect 13-0 in district. There's a shot. Saved by Bacher. For the Unicorns, they are going to fall to 8-3-2 in district play. Should still have a solid hold on third place in the district tonight. As Alamo Heights sits in fourth at 6-4-2. And that'll do it from Spring Branch, Texas and Smithson Valley High School with our final, the Smithson Valley Rangers 5, the New Braunfels Unicorns 1. We thank you for joining us on the Rangers Network this evening. And until next time, so long, everybody.